news coming in. The CDC investigating a deadly E. coli outbreak involving McDonald's. The outbreak has been linked to Quarter Pounders. The warning from the CDC just in, one ingredient they're now looking into, the sliced onions used for those Quarter Pounders. But they have not said for sure that that was the culprit. At least 49 people sickened in 10 states. At least 10 people have been hospitalized. One person has died. But the CDC says the outbreak may go beyond these states. McDonald's said in a statement late today the initial investigation linked to a single supplier that serves 3 distribution centers. For now, the company has stopped using fresh sliced onions, and they're pulling Quarter Pounders in the affected states. ABC's Ariel Reshef leading us off tonight.
Tonight, the CDC is warning of a deadly E. coli outbreak linked to the McDonald's Quarter Pounder. At least 49 people in 10 states have gotten sick between September 27th and October 11th. 10 had to be hospitalized, including a child with severe kidney complications. Colorado reporting the most cases with 27 and 1 death, reportedly an older person. E. coli is a bacteria that can cause serious illness, including fever, stomach cramps, and in severe cases, can be deadly. All of the people who got sick reported eating at McDonald's beforehand. Most reporting they ate a Quarter Pounder hamburger. McDonald's removing the sandwich from the menu in affected areas, saying in a statement a subset of illnesses may be linked to slivered onions used in the Quarter Pounder and sourced by a single supplier that serves 3 distribution centers.
It's important to note that the majority of states and the majority of menu items are not affected. This is a temporary change as the investigation continues, and we are working quickly to return our full menu in these states as soon as possible.
David, McDonald's shares dropped 9% in after-hours trading after the CDC's announcement. The CDC, the FDA, and state health officials are all investigating. David?
Ariel Reshef leading us off here tonight. Ariel, thank you.
New tonight, McDonald's has stopped selling Quarter Pounder hamburgers in some states because of an E. coli outbreak. The CDC says 49 people in 10 states have gotten sick with E. coli after eating McDonald's Quarter Pounders. Now, Texas is not one of those states, but CDC officials say the true number of people infected is likely much higher than reported, because many people can recover from E. coli without medical care or are not tested for E. coli. Colorado has the most cases with 29 illnesses. Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Oregon, Utah, Wisconsin, and Wyoming also have reported illnesses. They don't know yet which ingredient in the burgers is causing the outbreak. Symptoms of E. coli include diarrhea and a fever higher than 102 degrees, as well as vomiting and dehydration. Symptoms usually start 3 to 4 days after ingesting the bacteria.
An E. coli outbreak has made more than 24 Coloradans sick and has resulted in 1 death. Good evening, I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Marshall Zellinger. A quarter of the ingredients in McDonald's Quarter Pounder are off the menu as a result of that E. coli outbreak. The Centers for Disease Control say everyone who is sick had eaten a Quarter Pounder. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi asked health experts how they trace one person's illness back to the source.
Could I get a Quarter Pounder with cheese?
Sorry, we don't have the Quarter Pounders at the moment.
Denied at the drive-thru. McDonald's Quarter Pounder is making people sick.
Yeah, so this is a multi-state outbreak.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is investigating dozens of cases of E. coli across 10 states linked to the Quarter Pounder. Dr. Rachel Hurley with the State Health Department says more than half of those cases are in Colorado.
26 cases total. Among those 26, 1 death has occurred. So we know that they're on the western slope. We know that they're in the mountain region. We know that they're along the Front Range, so really throughout the state.
Doctors who diagnose E. coli have to report it to the state. Dr. Hurley says during the second week of October, they noticed a higher number of cases than normal.
So we reach out to members of the public that have these positive test results and ask them a series of food survey type questions to try and understand foods that they ate leading up to the onset of their illness.
Now they're trying to narrow down what it is about the sandwich that's making people sick.
Onions are certainly being looked at because they're a unique ingredient, the type of onions that are used in Quarter Pounders, as well as beef is continuing to be investigated as well.
Other beef products at McDonald's, including the cheeseburger, hamburger, Big Mac, McDouble, and the double cheeseburger, are not impacted.
The McDonald's president says you can still get your fix, and maybe even a McFlurry. Is the ice cream machine working?
Yeah.
You guys are selling ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay, at least there's that.
In Denver, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
So what is the difference between feeling a little sick from eating fast food and E. coli? Well, E. coli symptoms include, number 1, stomach cramps, number 2, and number 3, nausea and the stuff that comes with nausea. It's most common to get sick about 3 days after you're exposed, but it could be up to 10 days later. If your doctor believes you have an E. coli infection, be prepared to share a list of what you ate and from where.